Sony approached us and said, are you interested in speaking to us about the possibility of making a kind of showcase app?
When I first saw it, I was like, well, I think the main thing is obviously back touch, but...
Front camera, rear camera?
Yeah, and it kind of made me laugh that straight away, like, we started talking about the idea of demonstrating what it can do, demonstrating all these things, rather than trying to make sense of it, almost trying to bewilder people with it.
Frobisher Says, rain on this parade.
We had lots of different meetings where we came up with game ideas, but I think we had one of the biggest meetings that we had where we kind of really honed it down.
Yeah, we spent about 5 hours in this pub drinking and just coming up with ideas.
Drinking soft drinks though, yeah?
No.
Yeah.
And like partly that was like thinking about what the Vita can do, and thinking about what you could do with rear touch and what you could do with the motion controls. But also, it was just thinking about Frobisher and his world.
We kind of wrote we call it like a pitch document, I guess. Yeah. Just with what the idea is and ideas about how it would work. It was quite detailed, quite long, wasn't it?
There were two. Initially, there was one which had like 3 or 4 ideas, and it was just a very high-level concept. But there was another design document which I think then eventually got approved by the kind of Sony board.
Like, my hunch was always that if they were going to go for it, they would kind of tone down the weirdness of it, and that never happened. In fact, like, Robin was a massive champion for it, and I think other people as well within ski really sort of got the humour.
Benches are for sitting on.
I kind of always had this idea in my head of him being like, being a kind of character that you can't really tell whether he's a boy or a strange small man. A bit like Ronnie Corbett.
I remember you drew a bunch of little Frobisher sketches in a sketchbook where we were in San Francisco at GDC.
Yeah.
And then I think that sort of started to set the prototype for him. Like he had a bow tie right from the start, didn't he? From the very first sketch, he had a little bow tie.
I guess he did, yeah.
That's just kind of an obvious thing.
But he kind of looks different as well, because obviously different artists worked in this game.
Yeah, some of the decisions about which artists got which games were informed by Dick's sketches, and some of them Dick had to do them because we just loved the sketches so much.
Frobisher Says, deliver my pudding.
I emailed Kevin Elwood's agent, and she said, yeah, it sounds great, I'll ask him. And then the next day she replied, yeah, Kevin's really interested. That was it. It was really simple.
And then we said, yeah, we sent up like a paragraph. We didn't tell him very much about the game at all, ever, because we started talking to him right at the start, so we didn't really have that much to say.
Keep actors in the dark.
All he got really was like a kind of couple of paragraphs of description about Frobisher and some sketches.
Yeah.
And from that, he pretty much just I think when we showed up to the rehearsal studio and met him, and then he just went, oh yeah, what? So it's like a sort of like Rick from The Young Ones sort of thing. Okay, and then he just did this voice, and like all we did to change that was we just made him come down a few octaves because it was quite squeaky, and that was it. And then he just nailed it straight away. I think there was a huge amount of value added in terms of the intonation and the timing that we never would have expected. Like if we'd have played him placeholder speech that would show him how to like intonate the lines, it would have been nowhere near as good. Like he
there was
crazy
stuff
stuff
he said really angrily as well. No one would have expected that it really works.
Smile at the ladies. Don't smile at the badgers.
And I really like a smile at the ladies, not the badgers. We fell foul of the legal department of Sony on a couple of occasions, and mostly it was really like small, easy stuff like to sort out. But we had to contextualise the ladies in order to get
because they're not wearing much in the way of clothes. You know, they're not naked, but they've got bikinis on.
But in order to get the Peggy rating we got, we had to contextualise them by setting them in a beach. So it's like Frobisher's. I guess it's like a beach hut where he's got this like factory sorting ladies and badgers, but the ladies have just come off the beach with their beach towels and their suntans.
I love the fact that having a beach towel and a sandcastle makes it okay for a woman to not be wearing any clothes, even though she's still on a weird conveyor belt in a factory.
What are yours?
What are my favourites?
Obviously, Look Away is your favourite.
Look Away is my favourite. Make This Man Dance With Your Eyes. I like it for a weird reason though. I love the music in it. I love the fact that, have you noticed in that game, the music's quite bland, it's quite sort of like elevated music. I love the idea that you're frantically doing this, and the music's this kind of very sort of polite, gentle, like supermarket music. I think that incongruity really makes me laugh every time.
A friend of ours said, you do know that the touchscreen works as well with the tongue as it does with the finger. I was like, no, I didn't, but thank you for having that. Yeah, definitely. And I think there's a ton of potential of like, I think one of the lessons about Frobisher is that if you tell people to do a silly thing, if you tell them to do it in the right way, it's a good chance that they'll do the silly thing.